What's up, DS3 TV? We are back for another video. This one is Unbiased History, Rome Part 3. And this is about the Roman Republic, and this is by Dovahhatty. I think that's how you say his name. Yeah. Also, subscribe to the channel. Want to get 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, September 13th. And thank you guys for 990 subscribers. You can leave a question in the comment section down below. So that way, I can have some questions for my Q&A that I want to do when I get to 1,000 subscribers, so you guys can know me a little bit better. And yeah, let's get into it. And I don't have too much more to say. Let's get into it and let's see. Let's learn some more about the Roman Republic and play.
Welcome back, plebs. I'm glad to see that we'll finally talk about the Respublica, more specifically of the two great heroes of the early Republic. You know, just in case you need proof the great man history is correct. John Great. It was 509 BC and a map of the world looked like this. Then we have the Mediterranean and then Italy. At the heart of Latium we have Rome. Now the Respublica. Okay, the Republic. The center of the civilized and now the...
No, you can keep saying Respublica. You can keep saying it. It sounds amazing to say. Come on, say it with me. Respublica. Amazing to say.
Democratic world. The further away you got from it, the shittier you got. Should be intuitive by now. I could go on and on over how the Republic worked. It's a work of art. But here's a summary. The man voted, women, kids, immigrants and slaves didn't. Amen. The richer you were, the stronger your vote. The cursus honorum went from quaestors, aediles, praetors and consuls. Censors also existed, tribunes as well, and the Pontifex Maximus had the best name. Historia Civilis covers it all. Here we will focus not on the offices, but the enemies of the Republic. They fit into two groups. In war times, they were the barbarians. Ancient enemies of civilization, rape, kill, destroy. We know them well by now. In peace...
The barbarians are enemies. Terrible.
Time, however, they were the plebs, Rome's lazy masses, always bitching at the patricians for the pettiest of reasons. It wasn't enough that Publius and the others had freedom from the Tarquins. Barely a decade later, they were already committing mass treason, fucking off to the Sacred Mountain and refusing to enlist for Rome's defense. To appease those traitors, the patricians began to gradually grant the plebs more and more of a political voice. It would eventually destroy the Republic, but hey, what did you expect with plebs in charge? Despite these concessions, the plebs just kept bitching for more and more, neither satisfied or grateful. A patrician named Caeso had just about enough of it. As a descendant of the Albans Tullus had brought into Rome from Alba Longa, Caeso actively participated in not letting yet another city be ruined. His actions triggered the revolt in the Capitoline Hill, which killed the consul of the year, Publicola, that is Publicola's son. Such was the regard plebs held for Roman heroes. In his place, the Senate elected Caeso's father as suffect consul, Lucius Quintus Cincinnatus. I could go on forever.
That is a very unique and elegant name. I love it.
Ever about this man, but his story speaks for itself. As consul, Cincinnatus refused to give a single inch to the plebeian demands, ending his consulship and retiring to his small farm. The plebs...
Thank goodness.
Of course, refused to shut their mouths, abusing their newly acquired political powers to falsely frame Caeso with murder charges, whom exiled himself out of pure disgust. A common practice, as we'll see. And so the plebs went after his father, fining Cincinnatus for all the money he had, forcing him to live in a tiny little patch of dirt, which he did, with no complaints. Meanwhile, the barbarous Aequites tried to retake Tusculum from Rome, encircling the small consular army sent to fight them. In such times of need, the Senate would temporarily elect dictators to solve the crisis. Elected as such, Cincinnatus accepted his duty, bore his toga, kissed his wife, went to Rome, drafted the plebs, crushed Rome's enemies, renounced the dictatorship and went back to his farm, all in 2 weeks. Pretty based, if I might say, but it doesn't end there. Decades later, a wannabe tyrant began bribing the plebs for supporting his claim to be king. Also a common practice, which we will definitely see more of. To stop him, the Senate elected Cincinnatus dictator, again, now 80 fucking years old. He accepted, bore his toga,
This man is 80 years old where he has to actually go back and teach the plebs a lesson.
Kissed his wife, went to Rome, drafted the plebs, crushed Rome's enemies, renouncing the dictatorship and went back to his farm. But this time it took 3 weeks. He wasn't in his prime anymore. Few Roman heroes can compare to Cincinnatus in virtue, one of which happened to be born just a few decades later. With yet another pleb revolt crushed, the patricians could resume Rome's mission of spreading civilization, starting with Veii, long since a Roman enemy. To crush them once and for all, command of the Roman legions was granted to the greatest Roman general of the time, Marcus Furius Camillus. Now that's a clan name right there. Leading the war effort, Camillus defeated all of Veii's allies, laying siege to the city for years, breaching it and annihilating the population. Such is a fate reserved for Rome's rivals. It's fitting, then, that the victorious Roman soldiers received their first salary that day, Veii delenda est. Rome was now the undisputed leader of Latium, having subdued the entire Latin League years back, but defeating Veii posed the question of what to do with the lands and loot. Camillus refused to let the plebs take the hard-won earnings, much less allow them to infest Veii. Instead, he gifted much of the treasures and lands as tribute to the gods. A wise choice, not that religious duty was something the plebs respected, once more abusing their power to lay false charges on Camillus, forcing him into into exile. In their rage, the gods sought to punish the plebs. Enter the Gauls. Easily one of the most vile barbarian hordes, topped only by one. Having destroyed all of Central Europe, they began to invade the Etruscan-held Italy, a bastion of civilization compared to them. Yeah. They raised their way down south, until the leader of the Senone tribe, Brennus, came in contact with Roman ambassadors. They asked him why he was destroying everything, only to accuse the Romans of doing the same. They explained that what they really did was to spread civilization, which triggered Brennus beyond belief, declaring war on them on the spot. The Senate saw this as a chance to finally teach the plebs to fight on their own. The pleb legions met with the Gauls in battle and broke in seconds, fleeing to Veii figures. With no army on the field, the patricians could only...
They're all cowards. They can't defend our glorious Rome.
Messiahs go invaded the city, killing, raping, and burning everything on sight. Sounds familiar? It's hard to say who I blame most for this. Thankfully, the core of the city held firm, being manned by the patrician soldiers who stayed behind. Still in exile, Camillus was furious when he learned of the invasion, accepting the election as dictator and raising a new army. Meanwhile, unable to fully take the city, Brennus met with the senators, demanding them to pay him to leave, so that he could have an excuse to claim victory. But when a senator pointed out that the gold balance was rigged, Brennus laughed, saying, "Why rig this?" meaning, gives me that. It was then that Camillus arrived, his mere presence making the Gauls shit themselves. Once explained the situation, Camillus laughed, pulling out his massive dick, breaking the scale, and telling the barbarians to fuck off back to their mud huts. Brennus couldn't hold his greed anymore, trying to take the gold and run away, only to hear behind him. No one knows exactly what happened to the Gauls that day, only that they were all gone. It was a...
Well, you know, who else could have done it? You know, who else could have done what he done? I rest my case.
Victory, but a costly one. The plebs wished to migrate to Veii, but Camillus shunned their laziness. The gods had appointed them with a divine mission, and in Rome was where it was to be undertaken. Personally leading the reconstruction effort, Camillus ensured Rome would not share in Troy's fate, becoming its second founder, and a hero forever. Yes. Alright, who's keeping tabs? I think Camillus has the new record. Stick around to see how long it lasts. But
he has the highest kill streak right now, so I mean, yeah, let's keep going, let's go!
Of course, the he stars in the audience already know how long it lasts. The next chapter will be all about the Latin and Samnite wars, together with the BTFOing of a certain Greek.
I can only read part of it, I think. By the guys that actually finished this video, you wouldn't believe the miracle that is in my current conditions. But that's okay.
King.
That's enough self-pity onwards with the next one. I had wished to cover all the way to Paris, a glimmering example that even genius among Greeks are still retards. But that'll be for later.
Here, William, so let me...
Okay, I kind of wanted to read it. You know what? We're just gonna go back. It's fine. Go back another second. You know that point when you put the credits on your video first as a joke, but then you put on the next one, now you feel compelled to put on the third for a matter of consistency? Me neither. Since you're wasting your time reading this anyway, I'll pin the first comment and say these videos are so effing bad. Not in the haha I pin negative comments kind of way, more like a reminder of the truth. So I can force myself to improve. That's good.
A certain Greek king. I might change the...
Nah, it's really for vanity. Hard to live happily without Chuparos Sio Propo Pow once in a while. See you next time. I get the patience to animate it. See you next time I get the patience to animate again. That was really good to read.
Topics, no idea really. So let me know what you think and want. Farewell, plebs.
Alright, so yeah. That was a good video. Talk to you guys in the next video. Also subscribe to the channel. Want to get 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, September 13th. Also leave a comment, leave a recommendation in the comment section down below of videos that you want me to watch, and also leave a question that you want me to answer in the next, in the Q&A that I'm gonna do at 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, and I won't be streaming probably until August 31st or September 1st, depending on how quickly I can put together my computer. My computer. So yeah, you guys will see that when it happens. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.